Hello everybody, this past weekend I went to Vancouver, so I wanted to go over the pickups. In here there's going to be some video games as well as some movies. I recently got back into collecting DVDs, Blu-rays, all that kind of stuff, physical media. I can attest this to Serial at Midnight, Heath Holland. Very good channel. You should check it out if you haven't already checked it out, because it really got me thinking about physical media. So first off, I found a store called Buybacks, which is, if you remember going to Blockbuster Video back in the day, it reminds me of Blockbuster. So we got, for $7.99, we got Simpsons Season 4. I already have Seasons 1, 2, and 3, but I did not have Season 4. Also, we have a movie I've been looking for a while, and it's actually The Witches with Angelica Houston. A really cool movie, different take on the witches. I believe it's based on the Roald Dahl book, but this is like kids get turned into rat, like a little mouse, and then they get eaten by the witches. I remember watching it as a kid, and I've been looking for forever. Picked up The Goonies. I've actually never seen The Goonies. I know it's a sin in a lot of people's eyes that I have never watched The Goonies. It's just, when The Goonies was popular, I was watching other things, like Monster Squad, which was one of my favorite. I also got this. The disc is in pretty good shape. Breakfast Club, the 30th anniversary Blu-ray edition, which was like $6. But if you open it up, it has the digital code in here still. So that's a pretty good score. I didn't check the other ones to see if they actually had their stuff. The Goonies doesn't have anything in there, and The Witches doesn't have anything either. From there we have Amityville 2: The Possession. Now, the Amityville horror series, by the way, I don't like these ones. They're like double-sided. I like them, but this one I've never seen. I've seen a part of the movie. It was kind of creepy, but I think it's actually a prequel to the other one. Yeah, this is a prequel to the original film. And then we have Pulse. Now, I was watching some videos and I found out. Now, this is not the Pulse that came out in the early 2000s. This is a different one. And I was like finding horror films that I haven't seen before. Now, one of my great finds that I found was, I found Subspecies 4 Bloodstorm. Subspecies is one of my favorite franchises, either from Full Moon or from that are vampires. Very good, very underrated, and the main character really just, Radu, just looks so cool. In order for me to find all the movies, it's going to take me a lot of money if I wanted the box set. So I'm just going to get them individually, and down the line, I will get the complete set. Oh, crap. I didn't grab the rest of them. So, I don't have them over here, but we also picked up Hostel 1, Hostel 2, both unrated. The whole Lord of the Rings set as well. Now let's get into the games. Now, we went to multiple game shops in Vancouver, which is about 2.5 hours from here. So we got Izzy's Quest for the Olympic Games on Super Nintendo. Now, I found out this game isn't the easiest to find out in the wilds. This is not a common game, but it's a Super Nintendo game that's actually connected to the Olympics. We also have on the 2 in this weird hard case. I'm going to have to redo the case. Ghost Rider by 2K Games. Now, it does not have the comic that's supposed to be in here, so it's not a complete copy. But I remember playing this when it first came out, and I hope it's not nostalgic goggles on, but I remember liking the game. We also have Super Mario Kart, a staple that you should have in your collection, and I haven't had it till recently, and now I have it. I also picked up Final Fight on Super Nintendo. Now the funny thing is, I never really played Final Fight. I know, it's weird. I played Streets of Rage, because I have more Genesis games than I have Super Nintendo games. I also picked up Lagoon. I have not played it. I might have played it on the emulator. I'm going to save that game until the end, because that's like the holy grail. We got Clue on the Super Nintendo as well. I want to kind of collect the board games that are on the consoles. Already have Monopoly, got Clue. I don't know what other ones there are, but I'll find them. Illusion of Gaia. I've been meaning to get Illusion of Gaia for like years. And the place I got this from is actually it's called Double Jump Games, and it's in Vancouver. If you're in the Vancouver, Washington, not British Columbia area, you should really check that place out. It's really cool. We also have The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse on by Capcom. I have not played this, but I've always heard that this one is a really good game. Ironically, no NES games this time. I got WCW NWO Revenge, which I've actually been looking for. My goal is to get every single wrestling game on every console. That's the goal anyways. We have Doom on Super Nintendo, the red cartridge. Now, I know this is not the best version of Doom. I'm quite aware of that. But what's really cool is it's made by Williams. Williams did the port. Williams makes pinball machines. I love pinball, by the way. So. And then we have X-Men Mutant Apocalypse on the Super Nintendo. And this is another Capcom game, I have a lot of X-Men games. X-Men, to me, is like my all-time favorite superhero team. But the holy grail of the whole weekend is in my hand. It's on the PS1. Now, I used to have this game a long time ago, and I got rid of it when I thought, like, oh, I don't need PlayStation 1 stuff anymore. So, I got rid of it. And then this game has become so elusive, I've never seen in the wild. You can't get it on Amazon. Now, it does not have the booklet, but that, my friends, is the original Diablo on PS1, which is now the only way that you can play this game. You can't buy it digitally on Blizzard Store. There's no other way to play it. And this, up until the Xbox 360 did a port of Diablo 3, this is the only way to play any of the Diablo games in the franchise. And I remember playing this game. And I remember how awesome it was. Because, let's see, when did this come out? 96. So this is like an early PlayStation release. That one I've been wanting to find for the longest time. And I just couldn't find it. It's a great game. I love the original Diablo. And then that one, anybody can use any magic attacks. You just have to find the books and the tombs. But the original Diablo is also a pain in the ass. It's a hard fucking game. And I'm so happy that I found it. These were my pickups. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully I can find some more pickups. I haven't been doing them as much because my plan is to go to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo in October. So I even got a flyer that I had. So anybody that's looking to go to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, it is October 19th, 20th, and 21st. I normally have Sundays and Mondays off, so I know at least I'll be able to go to Sunday, but my goal is to be able to go to all of them. So that's my pickups, and I will talk to you guys later.